All right, guys. So today I want to share with you the three-step process I used to make 1000% profit trading Forex in 5 days. So this is a real result. Let me show you here real quick. This is the real result. You can see right here the screenshot that we got in one account. This was just, a public challenge just to show you that something crazy is possible. Let's go back here. So I have a three-step process that I used to achieve this, and I want to share it with you today. And hopefully, you come along with me for the ride, and I can help you make some money. Okay, in a short period of time. So clearly, this is about trading forex, and if you're not familiar with forex, you can go on babypips.com, do their free course, and learn, pretty much all of the basics you need to start trading. If you haven't done that before, then go to the website and finish their free course, and it will teach you, most of the stuff you need to get started. Okay, if you're brand new to this right now, if you already know a little bit and have placed your first trade, then I can help you. So let's check step number one. So first of all, first thing you're going to need is the trading system. And I call it the 20 pip a day to keep your job away strategy. Okay, this is what I've used for many years, and it's what I believe is the best strategy for one, making money. What this will keep you consistent because you have a small attainable goal. First thing you need to define is, in your plan, you need to make a plan, right? A bit like a business plan, right, for your trading journey. Okay, and first thing you need to establish is your goal. And I figured out when I first got started, I wanted to make these huge amounts of pips, like 100 pips a day, 200 pips a day. And it was just not sustainable. And then I wanted to make, just quick scalps, like 5 or 10 pips, and make, and use really big lot sizes, and that would, result in blowing accounts really quickly. So then, after a lot of trial and error, I landed up on this 20 pips a day being like my magic number that worked fantastic for me, and I'm going to show you why I believe it works so well. Okay, and it really is the main building block of my system is this notion that you only need to make 20 pips a day. Okay, you can do 20 pips a day. You probably have done 20 pips a day before, and it's not something straining that you're going to have to spend a lot of time on a computer, or you have to slave away to get done, or an impossible to achieve goal. This is pretty achievable, and if you run the numbers, this will make total sense in your plan to achieve bigger numbers, bigger results. And let me just show you here on the thing, so hopefully you can see this. So this is, let me maybe take my face away. All right. And as you can see, so this is public. You can search for it, and you will analyze it. Okay, here's the gain for the account. Again, obviously this was in 1 week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days. Okay, and this was an aggressive challenge, of course, as you can see. So where's the deposit? So we deposited 500 and got 5,000. Okay, so a 10x in 1 week. All right, 10x in 1 week. So this is pretty crazy, and you can see all the stats here and whatnot. So let's go back here to the presentation. Okay, so thing number one that you need is the system, and as you can see, it has worked. And this was just a public demonstration that I did to show you guys that it's possible to start to do it's possible to do really crazy numbers, right? So of course, if you were doing it in a proper way, you wouldn't risk so much and you wouldn't make so much. Why would you make 10x in a week, right? You do a lot less with a lot less risk. So maybe if you just double in a week, you'd be stoked, right? And it would take a lot less risk. Maybe if you only try to do 1 or 2% a day, then definitely you would not have any risk, right? So this just proves the system works. The system is so elegant. The system works so amazingly well that it works even if you are a complete degen and you risk a lot, and you can also make a lot, right? So I mean, a 10x in a week is pretty crazy, right? So that's the thing. Number one, you need is the trading system, and the trading system that I will teach you step by step. And you can ask as many questions because we do it in a live setting. Okay, so when I teach my class, I like to do it live so people can, one, I can teach everything and really get to the details of it. Second thing is you can apply it live. It's like a workshop, right? So as I'm teaching it, you apply it to the charts and find trade opportunities right on the spot. So while you are learning, you are implementing. So that also accelerates your success and your ability to retain knowledge. Okay. And then lastly, you get to ask questions and get real life feedback instantly, right? Because you're doing the analysis, you're seeing how it plays out, you're placing the trades live, and you're getting results instantly. Okay, so again, that just facilitates tremendously the process of transferring the knowledge from my mind into yours. Okay, so you get the secret powers, okay, to achieving success in the financial markets, which this is hard to do. Okay, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a person right there with you, explaining you, taking you by the hand and explaining you, you know, every step of the way, you're gonna get lost. Okay, it could be something small that you're messing up, but you're gonna mess up. Okay, and after doing this for 15 years, of course, I pick up a lot of lessons, right? It cost me a lot of money to learn each of these lessons. So when you get a mentor, you are fast tracking your success because you're just getting 15 years of mistakes condensed down, right? Into key lessons. And every question you may have, you have the person right there with you to answer live. Okay, so that's why I believe it's a fantastic method to do these workshops to teach you my 20 pips a day keeps a job away method, because it is incredible. Okay, step number two, you need to trade the system. Okay, so one, I'm gonna teach you the system, but two, right? Step two is you gotta use it. All right, this is okay, no brainer. You gotta use it. If you just know about it, right? And one thing is just knowing about something, right? You're implementing is a completely different beast. So you may just, if you just think about it, you're like, yeah, I already know this. Yeah, I already tried it. Yeah, this and that and the other. But when you're putting it in practice, then you're going to see a lot of the flaws where you thought you knew something, but you're missing that step, right? Or you completely forgot to consider this other point. So there's a lot of considerations. And when we're doing it in the live scenario, then you are forced to implement it and implement it correctly, because also you have the overview of the mentor. Okay, I'm going to be watching over what you do, and I'm going to give you real instant feedback. Okay, so that's how you're going to get good, is because I'm going to be on top of you, telling you, dude, you're doing this wrong. You got to do it that way. Oh, have you considered this other strategy? Okay. Complete game changer. Now, these are some of the excuses I see people use all the time as to why they can't make trading work, or why trading is, is a scam or something. Some people say that, right? So first of all, is no time. So most people, they think this is gonna take their entire day, their entire life. I mean, people are busy. You have a job, right? You don't have 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day. I used to put in 16-hour days for years when I got started to learn this. So you don't need to spend 16-hour days, because I've already spent 16-hour days for years to learn this, right? And I'm giving you the condensed knowledge. And also, I will share every single trade I take on my personal account with you. All right. So essentially, you can just copy my trades. As you learn, you copy my trades and you get the same results as me. Okay. That's exactly how it happened. If you do the same things I do, you get the same results I get. Right. So if I just showed you, I 10x an account in 5 days. All right. And if I show you all the trades I take instantly, if I send you the same trades I'm taking, the same time I'm taking them, straight into your phone, you're going to get the same results. You can copy my trades, get the same results. Okay. So that's how it works. As you learn, you get to see exactly how I trade, when I trade. Okay. I send you all the trades in real time so you can copy them or just, learn. Okay. You don't have to take the same trades I take. You can just learn from it. Okay. That's just as good. So does it take time? No, it doesn't take 16-hour days. It doesn't take 8 hours a day. Okay. Maybe it will take you 30 minutes or 1 hour a day to learn stuff, or when you're really like putting your head down and studying, maybe you're gonna need to study for a little bit, right? Maybe an hour here, an hour there, right? And it's gonna take you some dedication to really learn the system and apply the system. Or when you do the class, you just finish the class, and I'm gonna force you to, you're gonna have to attend the class, right, and do the work. So that's the fastest way to learn, right? Or you can just copy me, right, and then there's like no time involved. You get a text on your phone saying, "Oh, I just bought gold with this take profit, this stop loss. Here's a picture of my chart and why I took the trade." You can just copy it. Okay, fantastic. Now, a lot of people say, no money, I got no money, or I'm afraid to lose money. So a lot of people have been burnt by trading for a while, and they've lost, a little bit of money. Some people have lost a lot of money. And why is that? Because they're just trying things without much thought to it. They're just throwing trades at at a chart. I've seen this countless times. I've worked with a lot of people, and I see the same problem over and over and over again, which is they first of all, people get overconfident because this is too easy. You download the MetaTrader into your computer or into your phone, and you can place trades randomly. Like, I see a lot of people thinking, this is easy. I'm just looking at a chart on my phone. I'm on late at night or something, with no rigor, with no knowledge, with no strategy. They're just, laying in the sofa, or, laying in bed on their phone and say, I think this is going up, buy, right? Then 5 minutes later, their account blows up or something, or they wake up in the morning, check their phone, and oh fuck, I blew my account, right? This happens so many times, and it's because people just think they're overconfident in the beginning, which leads to being fearful after losing a little bit of money, right? So I guarantee you, once you learn the system, this is going to go away, your fear of losing, because you should not even be focusing on the money. I'm going to teach you how to become a professional trader, an elite level player in this game. And one of the lessons you're going to learn is we focus on the process, we don't focus on the outcome. Okay, meaning we focus on trading our system to the best of our ability. We do not focus on the P&L. We don't focus on the profit. We don't focus on our account size. That is secondary. That's something we analyze maybe once a week to see if we are tracking, okay, and have the necessary growth, if we're hitting our marks. But this is not something we focus every second of the day, or something that we are looking at constantly. We do not focus on the money, okay? So if you have no money, tough shit, bro. You're gonna need to get a job, because this goes into the last reason here: desperate, or I need to get rich quick. So if you need trading to get rich quick, this is not gonna work. I'm telling you right now. I've worked with a lot of people. Some people, they don't listen. They come to me, hey, I'm down to my last $100. What should I be doing? Not trading. Listen, if you're down to your last $100, you should not be thinking about trading. This is the fastest way you're gonna lose your $100. Okay, 95% of people, some studies say 95% of people fail, meaning lose money and quit, okay, in Forex, okay? And that is because there's no application process. Anybody can do it. And it's just easy. It's just easy to get started, okay? You don't need to study. You don't need to take a course. You don't need any education, okay? You're just thrown into the wolves, right? And if you put $100, do a few trades, lose money, and quit after a week, guess what? You're part of the 95% that tried it and failed. But how much did you actually try? Okay, did you actually try to win, or are you just like going through life like not really caring about the end result? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you need to have a plan and you need to dedicate yourself, give your best. Okay, give your best shot at this. And that means learn a system, get a mentor, follow that mentor, shadow that mentor, meaning do everything he does, follow all the recommendations. That's how you get ahead in life. Okay, if you're just trying out, I even have some family members who are like, this guy's making some money trading. I can do it too. Okay, it can't be that hard, right? If he's making all this money, I can make some money too. Then they install on their phone the little trader app, and they'll lose all their money in like a week or a few days. And they go through this cycle. Maybe they blow 2 or 3 accounts and then they're done. Okay, I've had family members do this, and at no point did they reach out and like, oh, can you teach me how to do this? Is there a method? How do you do it? No, they're just like too proud. People are just too proud and like, nah, like I gotta figure this out on my own. And what happens? They are part of the 95% that fail. Okay, not because they're too stupid, not necessarily because they're too lazy. Definitely not because they don't have time. They have maybe too much time, right? If you have time to be watching Netflix or something every day, or going out to eat or something, bro, you got time. Like, like you can copy my trades in 1 minute. You get the text, copy, like takes like 10 seconds. I don't know. Boom. And you're making money same time as I'm making money. Okay. That's how it works. Now, on the other side, you can try and do it on your own, and you're going to keep getting the same results, which is just, you're going to blow account after account. No money, bro. If you got money to try it, you got money to do it right. Okay. If you're going to try it out, listen to me. If you're going to try it out with $100 account just to see how it is, you're going to lose those $100 because you don't have the education and the mentorship to get where you want to go, to get successful. And it's not going to happen by accident. So you're going to lose those $100. Might as well you use those $100 and get educated. Okay. That's just an idea. Or try a demo account. Even better, demo account, you don't lose money. Okay. But you're going to get overconfident without real skill. Regardless, that's another thing. So definitely not too stupid, because anybody can follow instructions. This is not a hard system. Matter of fact, let me show you here. So I have here a bunch of like track record pictures. And as you can see, the system is not hard to follow, okay? Okay, it's pretty simple, guys, all right? It's pretty simple. So a few more pictures here. So this is all okay. It's not like all wins. Sometimes we get losses, but yeah. And also it works on everything. It's just not Forex, not only Forex. Like this is for Bitcoin. And as you can see, it works on Bitcoin as well. I mean, we've been making a killing on Bitcoin. Here we go. For the month, we had 75% win rate here, 800 pips. So, I mean, really lots of proof there, 600 pips there, 72% win rate. Okay, so where are we? So again, it's not a hard system to follow. It's just a matter of sticking with it. Okay, just listen to the instructions, follow the instructions. Simple as it can be. So you're definitely not too stupid. Now, again, the desperate or need to get rich quick, this is not for you. If you're down to your last money, this is not for you. Okay, this is something you need to understand. It's going to take time. You're going to have to dedicate yourself to. And maybe in a few months you can start making some money, right? But it's definitely not like this. Listen, this is not like a get rich quick thing. This is gonna take time and effort. Okay, this is a legit thing. Like some of the richest people in the world, George Soros is a forex trader, right? Paul Tudor Jones, billionaire, is a forex trader. Okay, there's many forex traders. I know entire families that run their wealth through forex. All right, so it's like 10 people that all put their inheritance money together and they have like $10 million and they trade forex. The whole family has a meeting, they have the discussions, and one person trades it. And from the forex account, they make millions of dollars every year, and they distribute that to each member of the family, and that's how they make their money, right? So this is like as legit as it can get. It's just hard because most people come unprepared and they lose money because they just don't know what they're doing. They don't have a system, they don't have accountability, they don't have a mentor, and then they lose. Okay, but if you follow the rules, you too will make money. Okay, because this is very legit. Okay. Now, some other reasons is market being manipulated. After people blow like their first account or something, they always say the same thing. Oh, this is manipulated. This is impossible to win. Only the big hedge funds and the big banks make money. Well, yes, there is a system. They do. The entire world economy runs on forex, right? Forex is just money moving around from country to country. So literally, it's all the money in the world, okay, being moved. And yes, there is manipulation, and yes, there are rules, okay, that the big institutions follow, that we follow as well, okay, because we're the smart money. We do exactly, okay, we analyze the patterns and then we do exactly what the big hedge funds do, right? That's how we make our money. But we learn, okay? Again, we just don't wing it, all right? We learn and then we apply, we copy what they're doing, and that's how we get ahead. And this is another big one, must win every trade. So must win every trade goes hand in hand with being desperate and need to get rich quick. So the mentality of a person that must win every trade is they have a small account and they are risking their entire account on every trade. Okay. And they think, ooh, if I can just win 10 trades, I can, become a millionaire or something, right? Or I can buy a Lambo if I just win these 10 trades in a row. No, bro, you're gonna lose your money. Okay, so no, you're not gonna win every trade in a row. Not professionals don't win every trade, right? I just showed you track records, with 70% months, 75%, 80% win rates per month. But that is that's a guy that's been doing it for over a decade, right? So you're definitely not going to win every trade. I don't win every trade. I don't know anybody in my professional circle, in friends circle, that wins every trade. So forget that idea. Okay, you cannot risk too much because then you're gonna blow your account. Okay, so you're not gonna win every trade. Go into it with that mentality. All right. So step number 3. This gets us to step number 3. You're almost there. You're almost there. So now there is a system out there. I just showed you it works, showed you proof. It works. I've been doing it for over a decade. And it works fantastic, and it works for other people too. You go on my page, there's so many testimonials of people over the years that have tried it and have made money with it. Now, you also understand now that you have a set of limiting beliefs that you keep blaming it. Oh, it's because I don't have time, because I don't have money, because the market is being manipulated. Oh, so you have a bunch of beliefs that are stopping you from getting it done. But that's all BS, really. And you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it, right? And I have a ton of students who have followed the system and consistently make money. So, and even if all those things were true, which they're not, you can simply copy a guy that's making money and then you make money. So again, if you just copy me, all right, you're gonna make money. I'm gonna let you copy me for free. All right, just so you see, just to prove to you again, because maybe you're watching the video and like, I'm 95% sure this guy's legit, but I don't know for real. I'm gonna let you copy me for an entire month for free, and then you make your own conclusions, right? And I'm going to teach you along the way and whatever. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a party, and we're going to be buddies, best buddies, and you're going to be a baller too. Now, step number 3, money. You need to put money into your account. Maybe you're like, dude, I think I can do it, but I don't have a lot of money. So there's a couple of things here. The biggest miracle in the world is compound growth, and compound growth is as follows. Let me find. So this is a compound calculator. Maybe if I make it. So let's say you start with $1,000 and you grow it by, say, 3%, which is nothing, right? Which is nothing. For 20 days. So 20 days is a month because there's only 5 trading days per week, right? Because the Forex is closed on weekends. So 20 days is a month. So if you calculate that, you just made $1,800. So that's good. That's some profit. And that's on 3% daily, which is nothing. Let's say, what if you make 5% a day? Ooh, then you more than double your money. Okay, how about 4% a day? You just double your money, right? So at 4%, you just double your money in a month. So that'd be cool. So what happens after 2 months? So 2 months would be 40 trading days, yeah? So after 2 months, your account would be at $4,952. That's cool. So that's getting decent. So 60 days. So how about in 3 months? Where would you be in 3 months if you did this? $11,000. Wow. And this is like 4% a day, which is nothing, right? Like this is super attainable. Like anybody can do this. I'm just using like easy numbers for you to get your head around, right? So what if you're doing this for a year? Imagine yourself that you can stick to it and just do this every day for a year, and you maintain this, and you start with $1,000 and you only focus on doing 4% a day, which is not that crazy. And you can do it for an entire year, which is about 200 trading days. Actual trading days would be around 200. So that would put your account at almost $3 million. So maybe you're like, nah, man, $3 million, that's too crazy. And it is too crazy. I don't want to set unrealistic expectations, because some days you're going to make the 4%. Some days you're going to lose a few percent as well, because you don't win every day, right? Because you don't win every trade. So maybe you're like $3 million in a year is too much, is too crazy. Okay, maybe we lowered how much you make per day, maybe only 3% a day. Well, that would still be 400K. How about what if we only make 2% a day? Only 2%, which is nothing. I mean, 2% a day is super low risk. Like there's no chance you're gonna ever lose money if you only try and make 2% a day. Okay, that is super safe, right? You, after a year, which is about 200 trading days, you would be at $54,592. So $50,000 in the profit in 1 year, even on super low, just trying to make 2% a day, which is super low, super easy. Like you could do this like with your eyes closed, 2%. Okay. So this is the power of compound growth. I just wanted to share that with you, because really compound growth is the best way to achieve your goals, and you really need to think about this long term. Okay, so it's not about what you can achieve today or what you can achieve next week. It's really about what you can achieve in a few months from now, Okay, let's start thinking 2, 3 months into the future. Let's start thinking 1 year into the future. When you start thinking 1 year into the future, if I can do this, follow the system, follow, my mentor, follow what he does every day. If I just focus on doing exactly what he tells me to do, in 1 year from now, I'm gonna be up $50,000. Okay, $400,000, $3 million. Okay, these are crazy numbers. The $3 million is pretty insanity. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just showed you. Okay, I just showed you here. I've made 10x. Okay, in 5 days, so 1 week. So it is definitely possible. Okay. So compound growth, this is really the best way I want you to focus on, because it's gradual, it's natural, and that was starting with $1,000. A lot of people have a lot more money to start with. $1,000 really isn't that much. Now, obviously, you can start with whatever amount. You can start with $100, with $500, with $10,000, really $100,000, right? It doesn't. You're not strict to the $1,000. Really, you can start anywhere. You can start with $100 if that's what you got. But you need to think long term, and you really need to think, if I do this every day, where will I be in 1 year from now? Okay, I don't want you thinking short term, like let's try and double the account tomorrow. Okay, those are, that's how you blow the accounts, right? And then you think forex is a scam because you're just not following the rules, right? If you're doing it properly, like I'm going to teach you, okay, in the workshop, you're going to get these results, and you're going to be thinking more long term, because if you do it correctly over the course of 1 year, your life is changed forever. Okay, so now you have $50,000 to trade, or $400,000 to trade with. You understand? So you're going to be making so much money at that point, that it's just like inevitable. Like at that point, you're a baller. You're doing this full time, and your life is completely changed. Okay, right now maybe you're trading $100, or you haven't really started trading. You don't really know how to do this, but if you have the consistency to do it for a year and follow a mentor, really shadow me, and do exactly as I tell you, you will achieve this level of consistency. And as your account grows, and obviously you're making more and more money every day, and then, I mean, your lifestyle is really going to start opening up, at that point, when you're making like $1,000 a day profit, right? And you just traded, just put on a trade while you're having breakfast, and after 10 minutes, you're up $1,000, close, right? Go out, enjoy your day, go to the beach, whatever, go travel around, whatever your thing is. That's really going to change your perception of the game, and you're going to give it more, energy, more, more of your investment mentally, right? When you really start seeing those numbers go up, and what's possible in the higher echelons, because right now, you're probably just frustrated with your experiences, because all of these reasons we talked about before. Now, so that is compound growth. This is the best way to do it, but there's some other ways, and let me show you. So other people's money. So when you get good at this, let's say you've been doing this for 1 year, 2 years, you've grown your own account, you have a lot of success, you have a lot of confidence, and now you are ready to manage other people's money. You can go about doing that. Okay, and if you're really good, right, and have the track record, people are going to invest in you. Okay, you can start with friends and family. They're going to give you some money because they see you, they see all this lifestyle. Oh, he was driving a shitty car, now he's driving, a BMW or whatever. Now he's driving a Ferrari. Okay, I have a lot of clients that did this. Right, in a couple of months, they went from driving, just a clunker, just a car that was falling apart, to buying a brand new S class. BMWs, mostly Mercedes. I don't know why, but yeah, most of them were like drop top Mercedes. Yeah, in the group, a lot of people went for the Mercedes, which is funny. And after people in your immediate circle start seeing these changes, like in your lifestyle, pretty quickly, right? Going on vacations, quitting their jobs, stuff like that. Then they're like, whoa, something's up. Hey, what are you doing? Trading? Can I give you some money? Trade my money, right? And then they're going to start giving you whatever, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 to trade with. And guess what? You're going to start piling on more money faster, right? So that's another way. So even if you're looking at your bank account right now and you're like, shit, I only have like $1,000, whatever, I don't think I can make this work. Yeah, you have to think long term, because when you get good, which you will do if you just follow me for a year, right? You're gonna get good, you're gonna get consistent, you're gonna get results. And then everybody that you meet is going to want to give you money. It's literally like everybody that I meet in my personal life, everybody that I meet, hey, what do you do? Blah, 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 blah. Trader, oh, can I give you some money? That's like, it happens 9 out of 10 times, okay? 9 out of 10 people I meet, the conversation always goes to, oh, can I give you some money? Invest my money. So if you're good, opportunities will come your way. Now, the last way I want to discuss here is get funded. So there's a lot of funding programs out there that say stuff like, oh, you pay $500 for a challenge account, and if you win the challenge, I'm gonna give you $100,000 to trade with. That's all bullshit, first of all. That's not real money. Those are demo accounts inside of their partner broker. And you have really strict limits on how much money you can go into drawdown and whatnot. So even on $100,000 account, they're like, oh, you can only have 5% drawdown. So if you're $5,000 in drawdown, they close your account and you lose everything. Stuff like that, right? So just by thinking in first principles right there, it's like it's not really $100,000 account. It's more like a $5,000 account, right? So there's many ways to poke holes at it, and it really doesn't. That's not the way I want you to think about it. I'm sure you already tried it. Most of you probably already tried it, and it's just not the way, right? Not the way. But these other two is really truthfully how you get ahead in life, okay, when it comes to funding. Okay, so now that I've got all this out of the way, I want to give you an opportunity to try today for free, essentially free, right? It's $1. Okay, I'm gonna make you an offer for $1. So if you want to do this with me, okay, if you've seen this video and you're like, okay, I believe this guy is a good system, I believe he's a good mentor, I want to try this out, it will cost you $1 today to try it out, okay? So see you on the inside, click the link below, join, and we're gonna see you in the chat room inside.